update about that personal matter. Back at Winter's Grasp, I found someone was continuing Anais. I had Val set the location on our map. I made the plan.
I am live. Let's see. Okay, all the way over there. So, let's say I see how you just follow the world and find. Yep. Follow the.
On what? No goddamn target! Doesn't sense target. Okay. Artillery incoming! Get down!
Get my phone. It's one of the reasons why I probably be quiet sometimes.
You there! State your business. Aborting search.
Enemy spotted. Aggressor at hand.
The duty of every protectorate subject is to ensure they are operating at peak efficiency at all times.
Back in business.
Come on. I don't.
Dagmar didn't betray us to the Sentinels. She is a Sentinel, with a fucking office here in Central Control. It's enough to make one take leave of their sanity.
I reckon that ship's already sailed off into another fucking dimension.
I'm just going to pretend I didn't hear that. Fortunately, there's an easy solution to Dagmar's betrayal. One which involves removing her head from her body. Or maybe we should start with the disemboweling? So many choices.
Well, as a Helia Leitinger, though still somehow too thoroughly deluded to apprehend the truth. But then again, you never really will. Yes, well, can it truly even be considered betrayal if it was always lied?
What are you talking about?
No, there were not. The fiction of a cult was born out of the need to convince the Sovereign to return to the true spirit of the Protectorate. The Consul feared he was too weak. You say that as society.
Anyone with a lick of sense would prefer our way. The only folk who jump at the chance to shackle others are the ones who are free from that same control. Ain't that right?
Dagmar, all this...
And there it is. I almost... Oh, well. Such is life.
No, that's too quick. What about... No, not painful enough. Yeah. What, you suddenly take issue with my methods? I can think of no reason to curtail the pleasure of my revenge. I know of no other way to act.
Sentinels, the traitor Aza Leitinger is in the compound. She is to be terminated forthwith.
Commencing guidance!
Aza Leitinger is still at large. All guards loyal to the...
Refilling my wounds!
Swiftly moving to cover!
There you go. Pushing ahead!
That wasn't intentional.
trouble ahead.
Ah! You're still alive! Now, let's not be too hasty here. Please don't let...
Why are you talking to them, Dagmar? I'm the one you must answer to. Well, I'm waiting.
Why? I'm a loyal subject to the True Protectorate. What other reason is... And you. You were an obvious choice. So long. You brought me great praise from the console. Until you started asking questions and killing the wrong people. Which wrong people didn't she kill? Sure, me. And then she started asking questions that would have led to her discovery. The consul feared that the Sovereign wasn't up to the task So it began with labeling political subversives members of a fictitious cult.
Enough of this blathering on. It's well past time for Dagmar and her life to part ways. Feel free to... She's dead. Our enthusiasm. Now that Dagmar is dead, I'll be leading the Dawn into the glorious future. I can send out I suspect some... Enough to keep my knife skills up, at least. It's done. Let's leave this place. It sickens me.
Think we should make for Fairfield for the... And maybe I can bend the doc's ear for a moment or... Right.
What? Disrupted history is resilient.
Hostile ahead.
Invaders!
proud maker of Spacer's Chaw, Zero-G Brew, and antibiotics. Everything you need to get through your day.
Ever wonder if our assignment here will never end? Like, our employment contracts just keep renewing.
Told my manager, a man is not a sliced banana, Mr. Overby. Then I...
Ah, Inez, no.
I got a device that might help stabilize what I got going on up on the...
Oh, there. Where what is it, dear? You look, well, a bit like you've been stung by a terror ray. I've got ointment for that too, you know.
There's a grafting lab way out on Cloister that was still operational.
Still operating? Inez?
I know what I saw. They were the doctor there, he killed a
Inez, I swear I didn't. That sounds... Oh, Sovereign's mercy.
The creatures they were experimenting on broke out of their cages. Killed most of the... I found. But this ain't the extent...
Oh, Inez, I know you do. But with the program officially shut... Yes, that does shed light on a correspondence I received recently. A vice president sent a message asking for my presence and scientific expert. I found the secrecy odd at the time, but I do suppose it lines up. His name is Willard Conan. He's...
Doc, with all due respect, what I do with him when I get there is my own damn business.
If you think it's my own, I will, but it's Inez.
I can't promise anything, Doc. Commander, I've been thinking. Can I bend your ear a moment?
Tramicular. Arriving any moment now. Approaching station.
Nature heedlessly assembled and thusly rebetted it through artificial means. At Auntie's Choice, we strive to be 110% wholly plus artificial. Artificiality is our guiding principle. Enjoy an artificial.
Welcome back. We understand you.
Yes, time is bits. Tell us how it went.
A satisfactory effort, my ameliorator. I had hopes your talents would yield a result a mite more in our favor, but good work overall.
Well, I suppose I can't argue with the truth of that.
Anything else you'd like to report? Your performance at that facility went exceedingly well, all things considered. And it was an ideal first step in affecting my monopolistic mercantile methodology plan.
There you go again. What do a bunch of eggheads know about marketing? Marketing isn't...
Yes, suppose we...
I'm the head of our Auntie wants details on their methodology, pharmacology, and technology. There's our attitude. A few...
Would you...
See you...
It's high time one of you scientist types. You want...
Let me guess. You're...
Both, obvious. Now, do you want the job or not? We're burning Starlight. Why?
This graph, my ain't...
What a... No, certainly not. I am not to blame for whatever inconvenience... Not.
Don't matter.
I fear you've gotten too negative an impression of this work. Hear me. Are you a fool? Meet me in back deck steerage. Take this chin up.
We'll see. Seen this song and dance from all manner of suits before. Reckon he'll try to reel us into a ridiculous scheme or bribe us with bits or booze or whatever.
Wide range of goods for every budget, from the most extravagant to the most big-minded. We have food and drink for every taste and meal you can imagine. Plus, a few more.
Indicates the fact that any kind of parasite found in an Auntie's Choice product is provided free of charge and is not the property of Auntie's
From
Choice.
pop guns to self-propelled cannons, I have
Parasite involves Auntie's Choice of any legal responsibility in perpetuity throughout the galaxy.
Always remember, commercialism is the foundation that Auntie's Choice Society is based upon. Not because we worship bits, but because of...
Live, love, laugh, purchase, and consume.
with Auntie's Choice. As your peerless leader, known for her unparalleled business acumen, I might appear above the occasional frivolity. But no, I do enjoy spectating a rousing sporting match as much as all of you base rank and file. The Big Rip cut off tossball news from home, but our Arcadia Grown League is a worthy substitute. Certainly a more profitable...
Been doing some thinking about ending the grafting program for good. It's gotta happen. Auntie had me good and fooled. She ain't any better than Spacer's Choice. Our overlords had a saying in Tau Ceti. It was terrible. But now, I reckon I see some sense in that saying. Retribution never came for the folk at the top back then. What if I think I already have? I wonder. But I also knew both of us had been lied to when we joined up. The notion that our taking extraordinary risks would pay dividends. Do you think he knew this would be the final straw? Yeah? Maybe this is... maybe...
Ah, you came. Fool it. God.
Proceeding to attack. Hostile in proximity.
Moving in.
Claw's always crabby. The travel claw's angry.
Amplification in progress. Battle scan.
I knew you'd come through, my good Biff. That discount will be applied to your next purchase at the commissary. Ah!
Ain't gonna be that easy to get rid of us, you idiot.
No folk have ever made it this far. How did you get past all my contractors? They were heavily trained. This again? What is it with you? No, I've no incentive to shut down my life's work, especially at the demand of common thugs.
You ever seen a grafted claw? Well...
All right, fine. Consider this my resignation. Here, take everything I have. Any bits left in my office are yours.
Good riddance. The other it's all but certain that they'll claim his work for their own, and make his ain't suggesting. Should all but guarantee that Willard can't come crawling out from whatever rock he's keen to hide under, in any case. All right. We ought to start by... once we...
I'll have you know my panhandling license is completely up to date.
Shooters, just quality cleaving from to the closing steam whistle. We took what nature heedlessly assembled and vastly rebettered it through artificial means. At Auntie's Choice, we strive to be 110% wholly plus artificial. Artificiality is our guiding principle. Enjoy an artificially enhanced existence through the conspicuous consumption of unavoidable embedded chemicals. With Auntie's Choice. Attention any and all no getters on my payroll. It's time to recognize the downwardly mobile with my latest delusions report.
You cannot be here. My contract
I'm here to tell you that you're treacherous, and I'm in...
Ah, I'm afraid I can't help with that. I've only spoken with him once. Well, yes, but not here or face to... I gather he was...
The best choice. That's the lounge for VIPs, looking out over the Esplanade, if I'm remembering right.
tell the difference between cover and concealment? You need a good set of armor. Before someone succeeds in ventilating.
Which do you like invading? Protectorate or the Order?
Purchase and consume with Auntie's choice.
As your peerless leader, known for her unparalleled business acumen, I might appear above the occasional frivolity. But no, I do enjoy spectating a rousing sporting match as much as all.
Ever miss a limited time wonder about how your life will
Unrelated bric-a-brac. Got your unrelated bric-a-brac right here. Purple Berry product sample. Purple Berry product sample.
Program than the Protectorate's watered-down ripoff. Pitchball, they call it. My, how imaginative. And don't get me started on their arbitrary rule changes. Bronzing is prohibited in the Tuesday and Thursday zones? Why even have the T-zones then? Oh, and sportsmanlike conduct is tolerated? That won't put us...
Yes, may I help you somehow? Please go tell your manager to fire you. Then follow proper protocols, or we'll find other vendors to patronize. Oh, the owner tasked me with maintaining the posh allure.
VP of it.
About yet.
Never quite got close enough to verify.
That's a great question. I couldn't possibly say. Oh, I'm not. Yet here you are, asking it.
Commander!
Oh, are you now? Wonderful. I absolutely despise that sprat hole. I hope you...
You cannot...
I'm here, and I'm in...
Ah, I'm afraid I can't... Well, I gather you...
The best choice. That's the lounge for VIP.
As your peerless leader, known for her unparalleled business acumen, I might appear above the occasional frivolity. But no, I do enjoy spectating a rousing sporting match as much as all of you base rank and file. The big rift cut off tossball news from home. Arcadia Drone League is a worthy substitute. Certainly a more profitable program than the Protectorate's watered-down ripoff. Pitchball, they call it. My, how imaginative. And don't get me started on their arbitrary rule changes. Bronzing is prohibited in the Tuesday and Thursday zones? Why even have the T-zones then? Oh, and sportsmanlike conduct is tolerated? That won't put posteriors in the seats. A blood sport without blood sounds like risky. Our tossball teams play for keeps. I witnessed no fewer...
yeah, please go tell your manager to fire you. Then follow... Oh, the owner tasked me with maintaining the posh allure of the best choice. And you are hardly the kind of inestimable personage that would be proper to admit.
VP of...
About yet...
Never quite got...
That's a great question. I couldn't possibly say. Oh, I suppose...
I'm not.
Yet here you are, asking after him, with obvious familiarity.
Ugh.
But you don't look familiar. In fact, I don't recall you ever... Well then...
There it is. I wondered what flavor of shakedown she was cooking up.
I also enjoy the simple pleasure of watching professional athletes bluff each other.
Very well, we can settle for... Oh, that's the...
I'm just like you. Until this time...
This is where the more successful vapid commercialists congregate to be short-sighted together.
Anti-Cleos was specifically founded to...
This is all quite pedestrian, isn't it?
offer higher...
Synthetic vanilla.
Designed to be better than nature. nature wants to kill you. Since then, our company has grown, evolved, consumed the first of many rivals. But that original goal remains one of our goals. Yes.
Everyone has their little hunch about what product.
See that vent? I'll give you one guess where it leads to.
Common bottom rung or consumer. Don't you agree?
Well fortified by our products. So strive, thrive, survive, arrive. Armed with Auntie's choice. Trust your Auntie.
Auntie, when are you going to have a sale?
My dear child, every day is a sale at Auntie's choice.
Yes, you heard that right. Every day is a sale when you're shopping for the best products at the lowest prices. Auntie knows you want to spend your bits on the best things that money can buy. So she made sure every Auntie's Choice product is on sale for the lowest price that she can afford.
How do you know it's the best price? Because Auntie knows best.
The story of Auntie Cleo versus the Moon Man is a ballad for our ages. A thing of legend to be handed down for a modest fee to each successive generation. Spacer's Choice swollen-headed mascot represents the worst
Sorry, in the midst of composing my latest product-oriented dramatization.
As they tried with us at Tau Ceti.
Yes, I understand I may look in charge.
I need to get a message.
Not unless you need any clever pointers on enunciation. Our director...
to do when things were down at the end of the sponsorship series against the Spacers Chosen.
I'm Jean Turfer-Tyler, 6th base person for the Anti-Cleo's Darling. I cleaved Spacer's Chosen's goalie at the end of the...
Welcome to Wireless Free Arcade.
Holt sent me to speak with you.
Is that so? Well, however, as you're without an appointment and I'm quite busy, I'm afraid I've only time to record one take.
Glad I'm here to expose
that joint and
Inez Silong.
Some say there cannot be success without suffering. It's more or less standard operating procedure, isn't it? Unless you're leaving out any gory...
He was running a lab, but if that ain't...
now we're getting some...
He stole from Auntie directly. I have here, in his own words, an admission to the crime. It's go-getterness gone too far. And you know what happens?
Splendiferous! Couldn't hardly get more sensational than that if we tried. The audience will be on the edge of their seat.
Thank you.
Oh, Inez, almost forgot. We have a bit of...
Incremental product improvements. Sales of new and improved stimulants and nutrition supplements are up 11% quarter over quarter. Not too shabby, but that's small change. Experimental operations where top lab coats are doing pioneering
Something I can help you with?
confidential work. Well, whatever they're working on, don't worry about it.
Purple berry product sample.
Their department
Oh,
is responsible for a 28% increase in our entire operational budget for the next fiscal decade.
Have time for a chat, Commander? Commander, you hear my interview over the wireless too? They've been playing it. Seems all the evidence we brought Thessaly made an impression. Other VPs are fearing for their jobs now. Can you imagine? Reckon nobody will touch Willard's work now. Definitely. I'd bet a post-mortem on Willard's activities is being drafted as we speak. Few are keen to repeat the same mistakes as someone trotted out as a cautionary tale. If I ain't said it recently, then let me say it again. Thank you. I don't think I could have done right by Ortiz all on my own. Nobody has to be hurt like he was again. Reckon I'll find a way to look after the other grafted soldiers out there. It's what Ortiz would have wanted. You know, it's hard to fathom that just months ago I spent so much laudam. I really believed when I ended my contract that a better life was possible. So yeah, a better life is possible. Just not at someone else's mercy. I ain't gonna I will, Commander. Anyhow, that's enough sorting my thoughts for the moment. We got a galaxy to save.
That scum! That miserable scum! I shall not rest until the Consul pays for his treachery, and Arcadia's rightful ruler is reinstated. A protectorate led by the Consul is no protectorate. I fear how my fellow subjects will respond to this news. I believe that most will remain loyal to the Sovereign, but I will need to deal with those who strayed. I shall attend.
That must be Matriarch's mercy. Sure think a lot of their royal family, don't they?
Do you believe Arcadia shall ever return to how it was?
Wish.
The paradigm is a self-centered derivative take on the ground. That's how protectorate respects your intellect.
Oh. I didn't expect us to wander into the scene of a murder. We should find a way inside. There might be clues to what happened. And where Anais... They should have been sealed in that room to focus on... I'd suspect the missing There might be some... There may be more to learn here. We should keep looking. I've had a chance to look around. You seem like you've done a thorough sweep. We should discuss what we've uncovered. Poor thing. Blunt force trauma to the occipital lobe, I believe. Hard to say with just a superficial glance. At the very least, her cloister-mate anchor's run, a disputation of current order methodology. I believe my old department is repeatedly mentioned. I saw that. I believe it was Anchoress Chow's Chow seemed worried they were conspiring about something. That old research facility seems the most likely spot to look next. I know the coordinate. Oh, we're past that, We need a way to keep anyone from taking it up further in the future. We developed tactics at the Department of Preemptive Causal Redirection to minimize unforeseeable consequences. Yes.
Thank you again. How can I be of service?
By calculating the position of every atom in the universe, we can predict the future.
I'm going to lend a hand at the exclusion zone.
Bye-bye. Don't know who you all are, but unexpected guests are categorically
Exemplar, if I may.
I can't recall if I ended.
You were head causality intercessor of the...
More or less.
Well, what a fortuitous alignment of low probability events this is. Our efforts here are based on your former department.
We actually sought to find you and others of your assuming you'll vouchsafe for your colleagues.
Welcome to Point of the Ace.
Anchor's run is continuing Anais' research from Winter's Grasp. I'm sure of it. Best play along for now, until we can ascertain the best course of action.
With Marisol, given the security here, if we don't tread lightly, leaving peacefully might not be an option later.
Look, everyone! It's the endpoint. Come to join us, I see.
I do have... I do have a unique interest in what you all are doing here.
I am a longtime vocal exponent of your work.
Yeah, with a facility this impressive, I'm interested to see the work that warranted its construction.
Oh, who's this? Yeah. Oh, yes, I remember you. We met earlier at the site. If I recall correctly, you helped prove Anchoress Chow's argument that violence is sometimes necessary. I understand your actions led to Sia Wiley's unfortunate... And you're Marisol, an impressive body of...
Less so over time.
Yes, well, to what do we owe the pleasure? Are you familiar with our goals? Come to join up, perhaps, or should I? It was more of a disputation as a scholarly objection than a... You saw the disputation, though. Tell me, what did you think? You read it, yes? Well, over. Sure, ours to solve the universal equation in our lifetime requires bold action, clever... Yes, we have Grace, that is, Exemplar Southworth, to thank for that. Her visits to the Anchor Bujold.
Really? Sir Bujold is here, at present, in this facility? The one we're presently standing in?
Not long at all. If you sound, why you should go see for yourself. As former we'll speak further after you check over Sia Bujold's work and the experiment in the How much longer do you predict preparations will take?
Almost ready. Perfect timing for my... Head Intercessor Delgado. What an opportune time for you. What in the... Shh. Comms off, but others are near. Can I rely on you this time? Or will you already intend on scurrying? I came to derail this line for all the... You chose to leave me behind.
This shouldn't be your burden.
You don't get to decide that, or adjudicate, or coolly comment in a steely growl. Not falling for that a 10th time. Help or stay. The test involves that. We know what happens if that's successful. So all...
Yes.
The guards on the second floor won't appreciate. It's only the fate of the galaxy riding on it. So perhaps try to be careful.
Solutions precede problems.
Got some bad company. Hostile spot!
indelibly eradicate algorithmic dissonance.
If you're done, void the oxygen on the Did it work? Did it work? Hold the applause just yet. I need to run.
I shall await their arrival.
The results of the experiment will be a career-ending embarrassment for
Yes, our next steps here will be crucial. I know that.
You'll need to convince her, destroy her logic, end this research for good. All it requires is a forceful array of incisive argumentation.
You mean one that's...
Make Brun give up on science, logic, and...
Oh, that's...
And here I thought you'd begun to change.
I've seen plenty of folks shot. Never seen a logic bomb brain off. That's getting my vote.
Success isn't...
I would be willing and on hand to assist. And the other option would remain if we botch it. I'm not arguing.
The Order of the Ascendant should be dedicated to uplifting humanity, not racking up a body count unduly. Our former department was shut down for things like this. Thank you for listening.
Honestly, I'm relieved as well.
From the legend? If you're retiring as the endpoint, well, but in the event you should fail, the anchor... There is a... I'll need...
For an extempore.
I'll cut off her comms when she begins pleading. Oh, that sounds even more heartless when I say it out loud. Please choose wisely. Here's the hatch key in case... And Marisol, do keep out of trouble.
When I first got assigned to your team, I was beside myself with excitement. Since then, you've really proven yourself every bit of the legend I'd hoped you would be. I've come to respect you, Commander. Not just as a leader, but as a, well, as a friend, too. Sometimes I think about what would have happened if debris never brought down that satellite. Guess that's one thing we have to thank the Protectorate for. Their escape pods are built to last. I'm glad to hear it. Would have had some... It was not to get too maudlin, but... I'm used to losing the people who mean the most to me. Don't worry. I'm not planning on jumping in front of any bullets if it can be helped. Anyway, that's all I wanted to say. This can be a thankless job sometimes. Didn't want you going a day.
There you are. You saw the experiment through to the end. Or perhaps I oughtn't to have recloistered myself till after the experiment concluded, Well, don't just stand there. Tell me every... So, wait. Let's start from the beginning. Really? In what way? It simply needs to be revised and refined. You certainly seem to be making a lot out of this. Really? Look, there may be some validity to some of your points, yes. But we'll improve. We will Oh, now is that all? Because I think I've had enough of all this. Everything we've done here is built... Really? Well, There was some variance to the input data. Not far beyond acceptable parameters, but curious. Oh, come. This is...
If I may, I have a point I'd like to add. There's a critical flaw in Sir Bujold's approach I think best illustrated by this English phrase. Time flies like an arrow. Fruit flies like a banana. I much appreciate this jest. Very simple, yet clever. Because in English, the word like can mean similar to or I prefer. And flies can be to soar, or plural of the insect. Through this perspective, it functions, makes sense, is humorous even. But in another language where words' meanings differ slightly, it does not. The framework we interpret the statement from changes, thus rendering it uninterpretable. False. Bujold's method of shortcutting the universal equation is much the same.
It lacks context. When you extrapolate the data from the mini-universe to the larger one, the information itself may scale correctly, but fail to interrelate. That is an interesting thought puzzle. As humorous as it is inapplicable. I remain unswayed.
We tried. Our fallback plan's our only option now. Head for the hatch.
What was that? You're starting to worry me. What do you intend to do? The experiment. There was some variance to the input data. Not far beyond acceptable parameters, but curious. Oh, there was some variance to the
We'll find time for a private word after the mission.
I'll meet you out on the landing pad, once this is done.
Best attend to the matter at hand. We can
Whatever you need, Commander. Just name it.
Lovely day for differential geometry. Can't talk. Calculating an inverse complex sine function in my head.
I'll meet you out on the landing pad, once this is done.
sleep cycle. These constant permutations upsetting everyone's natural logarithms.
The experiment data just arrived in my terminal. There was some variance to the input data, not far beyond acceptable. Oh!
I'll meet you out on the landing.
There was some variance to the input. Oh! There was some variance to the input data. Oh, come, one back.
test chamber. Chamber Beta. We failed to recognize that ventilation systems had been left connected to test chamber Alpha. As you know.
I understand now why they say never meet your heroes, Intercessor Del. A key experiment fails and Anchoress Brunn falls prey to an...
That's circumstantial and more than a mite bit paranoid.
Don't think I don't see your handprints all over this, Delgado. Don't try to lay the... I'm not buying it. The Anchoress, poor trusting soul that she was, may have believed you were here in good faith. But I don't. You're looking more and more like enemies to me. I'll listen to you. Yet, the greater facts of this matter remain unevinced. And I remain unconvinced. Are you done? I know you're to blame. Fellow exemplars of the order.
Give the order and I'll take...
Fellow scholars of the Order, a tragic accident has occurred. During our recent experiment in test chamber Beta, we failed to recognize that ventilation systems had been left connected to...
I understand now why they say never... A key...
That's circumstantial and more than a...
Don't think I don't see your handprints all over this, Delgado. I don't care that you somehow roped it. I'm not buying it. The Anchoress, poor trusting soul that she was, may have believed you were here in good faith. But I don't. You're looking more and more like enemies to me. The Anchoress is... I'm well versed in manipulative prevarication from feckless mutineers. Try again. Or try facing a gaunt. Are you... I know, fellow...
Ready to waste it.
Adversary vulnerabilities identified.
Ready to take the heat off you.
Swift analysis.
A random occurrence.
Proceeding to attack.
Enemy in vicinity.
Battle scan.
Replenishing that taking
Variable.
Recommencing attack.
Vital critical.
My target.
Taking cover. Into a shielded position.
A pivotal moment when we think it's close.
About to verify
Give the
my
order and I'll take care of him, Commander.
Re-engaging.
Casting projectile.
Not there.
Assets reacquired.
Oh, look who it is. Say, you tried to do right before you did what...
The credit or blame belongs to the commander here.
You forget I know you. You...
There are a few things I'm still not used to.
At any rate, I'm off. You... Before...
Oh, thank you, Anais. Oh, Brun obviously murdered her. Thought you knew that. Perhaps it was an accident. Or not. But her canned, feigned concern about Chow, how she kept changing the subject, both belied an underlying sense of, oh, not really. Not yet, at any rate. Everything's a bit...
Seer Bujold sure was something. Hope you didn't take any of her harsher comments to heart.
Commander, it's customary to... I've had some time to cogitate over what occurred at Point Obviation. Some parts don't... A bit, yes. With the work I used to do, I'm no stranger to guilt. We could have done better by Anchoress Brunn. If we'd properly convinced... And yet, such actions were par for the course for me in the past. When my remorse for Brunn rears its head, it will need to get in line. Yes, Southworth was complicit. And now she's dead. I hope so, at least. According to Anais, we could have reduced the likelihood of that occurring by completing the brain-off. It's not anywhere near zero, but it's unlikely. She seemed pleased that we at least attempted to address her concerns, so I've changed, apparently. Thanks to you. It's been a while since anyone gave me a good talking to like Anais did. And I'll admit your influence has been rather positive. I'm pleased with the path I'm on now. I didn't think this is what the plan had in store for me. I've been facing myself with the same zeal I face my enemies. With tidier results. Appreciate you taking the time to talk it over, Commander.